we're going to start walking in a couple minutes here. We are, well, I'm going to wait and see if you guys can guess where we're at based on this view. Welcome into the chat. Anyone want to take a guess where I'm sitting right now? Murakami, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Where do you think we are right now? I know Murakami would probably know. So we're gonna go take a walk up the strip from where we are right now and check out and see what is going on up there. Josh, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Everybody, welcome in, chatters. If this is your first time joining us, chatters is what we have named our community. You guys that join us in the chat are the Neon City chatters. Me and Jay are the Neon City walkers. We walk, you talk. So let's walk. And you guys start to talk. We're doing okay, I took my sons up to Lee Canyon today to go snowboarding and skiing, and it was pretty packed up there. I was really surprised that there were so many people. It's always so nice to turn a corner in Vegas and see the glow of the strip right in front of us. We got the wonderful, beautiful Veer Towers right here next to us. That's the West Tower. That one right in front of us there, that is the East Tower. And we have the shops at Crystal's snuggled in between. Glitter and Coffee. You were up on the strip earlier today or at Aria? There's the Waldorf. The Waldorf is actually a really tall building. It's like 60 some floors, I believe. On the strip. Awesome. What were you doing up here? Just hanging out, chilling? So I actually want to go up and I want to check out and see how far along they are. Since today was my day off, so I didn't drive up the strip today to see how much work was done. Last night, I guess you guys, I don't know, maybe saw my video on, they were doing the grandstands at Venetian, and they were doing pedestrian bridges and taking up some of the center barricades of the check area. JJ, what's going on? Diving to Flamingo in the morning. Awesome. Hit us up. We'll be up here tomorrow at some point. Mark, what's going on, buddy? How you tonight? Lots of traffic on the north side of the strip there, the northbound lanes. We'll see what it looks like when we get a little bit up around the Bellagio. I think they took the walkway over the strip at Harmon by Cosmo to Planet Hollywood. I think they took that down, so we'll go check that out. Oh, had a staycation at Bellagio yesterday. Oh, nice, Gabrielle. So how did you like Hello Kitty coffee? So far, everyone who has tried it based on my recommendation has liked it. You know, it is so good. It's such a cool little spot. Did you try any of the pastries? I got a cookie from there like 2 weeks ago, and it was delish. So you had a tea. My son always gets the teas. My son don't like coffee. He's an iced tea guy. I don't know where he got that from. Yeah, the cookies are yummy there. I think the cupcakes look really good, but they're kind of expensive. So Josh, yeah, you had it. It's really good coffee. I remember the first time I went there, and there were people in the chat like kind of like, hello kitty coffee, like they were kind of making fun of me, and I was like, look, it's really good coffee, you know. I don't care if it's in a pink cup or whatever. They could be in a polka dot cup. If it's good coffee, I'm drinking it, you know what I mean? But the cups are really cute, so we'll see if the crowd picks up when we get a little bit more up here. People tend to forget that once you get south of Cosmo, it does slow down, and it's a Tuesday night, so I'm not expecting, it's a holiday week, so I'm really not expecting a huge crowd tonight. I think I don't get the hotel occupancy numbers all the time where I work, but they did say that we did have some lower occupancy Monday and Tuesday, so they were going to try to get some projects done. So, you know, I expect the Strip to be a little less crowded than normal. So a lot of this stuff has come down right here at what is this, turn 13, I think it is. So this is where they were turning at Harmon off the Strip. So all of the barricades are down, but you still can't make a left off the Strip on the Harmon in either direction. Josh, I have about 100 of them stoppers. If I empty my bag out, I probably have about 5 in there right now. The steps. Here's the Ross that I always forget about. Somebody asked me about this Ross the other day, and I was like, no, I don't think so. I always forget that this Ross is here, but it's huge in there. It's a huge Ross. Maybe one night me and Jay will take you guys shopping in there. Jay's a big Ross person. Good discounts. All right, so they still have some of this black fencing up here, which you can see through. So if you were around this area, it was more of security, I think, telling you to move it along, but you could kind of see through it. Now they have the tint off the windows here, so that's good. So we're slowly getting back to normal after the F1. Did you guys see that little funny video I did? It was some F1 highlights with It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year as the song. Kind of like, because so many people don't like F1. I'm indifferent to it, but I just figured some people would get really angry about it. So let's see. We'll check the Strip out from here. Oh, it looks like they have both sides of barricades down. The inner and the outer track barricades. But the track lighting, that's still up. That'll be up for a little bit longer. So eventually we'll be able to walk in front of Bellagio pretty soon, like a couple weeks. There's the line of traffic. No, I did not hear that there's a plan to bring Culver's to Vegas. That would be nice. I wish they would bring like a Sheetz or a Wawa to Vegas. They're both Pennsylvania stores that that's a hot debate too. If you're from the Pennsylvania area, whether or not which is better, Sheetz or Wawa. Western PA is Sheetz and Southeastern PA is Wawa, although Sheetz have started to make their way into that area. Yeah, I've never had Culver's, but from what I hear, it is really good. So I'm always excited to get something new. So that's the traffic trying to get north on the strip here. I'll tell you what, Wawa's got some really good, just regular coffee, really cheap. And they have hoagies, hot sandwiches, soups, sides. It's like a convenience store, gas station, but a little higher end. All right, who wants to explain what a Culver's? Okay, fast food, burger, and custard restaurant. So I hear their burgers give In-N-Out a run, so that's going to be interesting. We're going to have some burger wars in Vegas. We're gonna have some. Now, if anyone's ever had both In-N-Out, Whataburger, or Culver's, which one do you think is the best? Oh, so I got some cool news too today. I woke up and we were able to apply to the to YouTube for monetization. So once we go through that process, we'll have super chats and subscriptions, and we are 225 away from being able to do ad revenues. So we just need a couple more 100 hours of watch time and about 225 more subscribers to get the full monetization package, which we'll be really happy about. And I'm very appreciative of everyone who's given us the support and subscribed and liked and watches our videos to have us get there. Tiffany, welcome in. Jen prefers Culver's for the chicken options. Nice, okay. I can't wait to try it out. Oh, thank you, Murakami. It's quite a bit of a learning curve here on YouTube. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it, and trying to figure out what type of content you guys want to see. If you guys want to see something, just let us know. We just posted a video tonight, a little walkthrough of at Wynn of the Wynn Atrium, all decorated for the holidays. I think it's really nice. You know, nothing really compares to the Bellagio over there, but it is a very nice, it's a great spot for pictures. You know, something you probably should see. Wynn's a beautiful property to begin with, Wynn and Encore. You know, always tell people you have to at least check it out there. You know, it's, I think me and Jay were talking about it last night, and we kind of prefer the Encore side of Wynn and Encore. The Encore casino area, it's a little bit less crowded. I don't know, we just kind of like that side a little better. I don't know, what do you guys think? Anyone have a preference between Wynn or Encore? Because there's just subtle little differences. So this is getting a lot. This is all cleared up and clearing up rather. All the barricades. So now traffic's getting a little bit more back to normal right here outside of Bellagio. You can see it's still blocked off going up Bellagio Drive, the side of the fountains. And the grandstands out here are still up. But maybe we can zoom over a little bit. Zoom over. You can see they got ladders in there. They're trying to take down the lights and everything. Michael Paul, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. So you can see they are doing work in there. That's going to take a little bit longer, right? Because first of all, they're so big. There's all them lights, all kinds of, there was TVs, all kinds of electronics in there. So that's going to take a little bit longer for them to get all that stuff out. Once they get that out, then these grandstands come down actually pretty quick. I remember from last year. So soon enough, we'll get our beloved Bellagio sidewalk back, and we'll stop battling the Bellagio bullshit. Don't tell them I said that. But you can see the barricades, the road barricades are down, so the strip is looking better. Looking better by the day. Where's Mud? Where's Mud? Anyone's? I don't think, I have not seen the Fortuna in use at all, Murakami. Alexis, this is a great brunch spot. I hear a lot of good stuff about it. So where's part of, yeah, I think that is Mr. Zooks. I think that takes probably the longest, right? Because they want to reuse the wires for next year, I'm sure, you know. I'm sure everything for F1 is a one-time, not a one-time use, but a site-specific use, you know, so that they know exactly. Seems like they have it down to like a pretty good science right now. So if anybody was over on TikTok this afternoon, we were up at Lee Canyon. I got some video I got to edit together for that for YouTube here. That's always fun up there. Go skiing an hour and 20 minutes from Vegas. From the Strip, because it only takes us about 40 minutes to get up there. Okay. Really? I did not know that. When you sell your soul. Huh. I have heard that also, Murakami. I heard that also. So I kind of like how the contract's set up right now, where it gives the city the option to back out at any time. They can extend it for like 2 years, 3 years, you know. But hey, if they're going to extend it, and I heard that they were going to make the track, some of the track area structures more permanent, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, on Monday, 1:30, woke up from a room at the Spot Tower. There was a drum show going on. The fountains were going. Let's have a seat. Gabrielle, was that when they filmed the Disney thing? That caused an uproar, you know. People were like, it's not live. And it's like, well, yeah, it was pre-recorded. So, of course, it wasn't live. But I'm not sure when they did that. That could be it on Monday. That could have been it. They didn't do a whole lot of fanfare about that because they didn't want crowds, you know what I mean? You know, Disney does that with the Christmas parade, and we'll take a little walk around in here. Michael, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Neon City Chatters. If you see the Neon City Chatters is what we call our, oh, what's up, Tom? How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Spin, right?
No, Neon City over here.
Neon City.
Yeah. Vince the old man.
Huh?
Vince the old guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
How you doing, bro?
Not bad, not bad.
Busy night?
It's a lot of traffic,
I thought it was going to be hot or colder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hot, bro.
I know. I was up Lee Canyon skiing earlier. So, well, my sons were. I wasn't. But it was cold up there. So this feels nice to me now.
Yeah.
It was like 42 when we got up there, and I think when we left it was like 39. I was like, nah, too cold for me, man.
Yeah, I gotta go meet up my buddy.
All right, man. Good seeing you. I don't know. That's pretty neat, though. See, if I would have woke up and saw a drone show, I probably would have, like, automatically just whipped out the cell phone and started recording it. Here's Giordano's tourist pizza. That's what the Chicago people tell me, right? Real Chicago-style pizza is that tavern pizza. It's like cracker crust or something, cracker thin crust. But this is really good pizza. I can tell you that. No, there was another stage out there, from my understanding. Because we found that poster, Murakami, of the guy that was in there in the summertime. We did find that poster. So, you know, that was for an advertisement or something for Bellagio. So Giordano's has a takeout window too. I think, let's go check on the price. For $18, you get a 16-ounce can of beer and a individual pizza at Giordano's. I think that is Giordano's. I think that's actually a pretty good price for the Strip. Your own little personal pizza. Duck Donuts. Who likes Duck's Donuts? Actually really good. Just you wait for them for a long time. And they're a bit pricey. Two for $10, I think it is. Yeah, 2 donuts for $10. Dual performance, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. Dave's, Ryan, you like Dave's? Oh, I didn't see you come in. I didn't see you do the whole yo. Did I miss it? I must have got distracted by some bright lights or moons or something. We'll have to check it out next time you're out here, man. We'll go to Dave's. You were on your TV. Ah, I see. Cool. When you saw the Dave's, yeah, I was like, wait a second. So that's your go-to before you go home. A lot of people have the go-tos before they go home, right? So when me and Jay, we used to always go to the Hard Rock Cafe that was in the Hard Rock Hotel, and I would get the veggie burger there because it was so good, and we would always get that before we left and went home. And then it was like, you know, that gave me my motivation to come back. Houston's Hot Chicken. Yeah, where did I just see a Houston's Hot Chicken? They made hot chicken at work the other day in our TDR, and it was not that good. It wasn't hot. It was like salty. You know what I'm talking about when you get like a salty hot sauce and the heat's replaced with salt? So loud up here tonight. I think these are coming down tonight or tomorrow night. This covered pathway should be, pedestrian bridge should be dismantled. So they're going to shut it down for a couple hours. Going to get the guys up here. This is pretty easy to dismantle, this scaffold. It's actually not my favorite type of scaffold, but I built scaffold for a lot of years, and this is probably my least favorite system scaffold to use to build things. Hey, some Tennessee fans there. There's one in the Arts District. Okay. Well, we'll make that a pit stop when you get out here, Murakami. Kristen, what's going on? Jay Jen, yes, hit us up when you get here, because we'll be out. I'm not gonna. I have to skip the morning live, so I'm gonna do like a later morning live, early afternoon, and then I got to take one of my kids to a hair appointment, and then I think me and Jay are probably going to be coming up here tomorrow night at some point also. I mean, Murakami, we got quite a list of spots that we're heading to. But we will be on maybe twice tomorrow. But yeah, so I got to tell you, I was so mad last night. So we came up here, and I wanted to get some content. We had some things to do that we wanted to get content on. And so I was like, you know what, let's just do a quick, couple quick F1 updates. So we were sitting somewhere and I posted the one, put my phone away, we got in the car, we drove home. Then we decided to stop and get, we went to one of the station casinos and got the, I got the Deuces Wild, which is 2 eggs, 2 strips of bacon, sourdough toast, and a hash brown for $4.99. And Jay got the pancake special, which I think is $2.99. So we were sitting in there, and I put together another quick video for TikTok, posted that. I got home and realized that both of them were removed. And there was no appeal, it just said you violated guidelines, we removed your videos. So I was like, what the? So I wrote them, I went to the help center, submitted a ticket, and then I posted that other video where I was just saying how it's just not really that fun of an app anymore. How they really are messing with people who don't want to do battles or do TikTok shop. And I don't have time for either one of those. I like to come out here and I like to show you guys Vegas. I like to walk around Vegas, talk to you guys, have conversation with you guys. I don't want to waste 5 minutes, 10, 15 minutes of a live stream doing a battle and begging you guys to give me money. That's just not me. You know, we've always say, like, if you guys want to give a gift, great. If you don't, cool. You know, give us a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever. It helps us out just as much. And then, I guess when I woke up this morning, all 3 videos were up in the queue working. So, but still, it really puts a sour taste in your mouth, right? I've touched on this. I touched on it a couple times. Like, you know, I think that the platforms that people create, no, they were both walking videos. One was them tearing down the grandstands at Venetian, and the other one was the tear down at corner 12 where the Venetian, Treasure Island, and Bellagio are. That was the other one that they took down. So this overpass is taken back down. So here's a good view. So right now the traffic restrictions going southbound on the strip, you only have 1 lane open. So there's a ton of traffic going southbound, tons of traffic going northbound. The Mighty Bull, what's going on, buddy? Oh, that's pretty cool. Get a nice reflection of Flamingo off the glass here while we're looking over at Bellagio, Cosmo, and all. That would make a pretty cool screen grab. So yeah, none of them had any kind of reference to gambling, anything in them. So they just removed them. So, you know, I don't know. Like I said when we started this stream tonight, I'm really enjoying the challenge of learning YouTube. It's, you know, like what type of content, how, you know, how your descriptions and titles matter, you know. Listen, any advice for tomorrow night and Thanksgiving? Are you staying out here? If you don't, I hope you have reservations for somewhere to eat. We made our reservations like a month and a half ago to El Segundo at the fashion show. So that's where we're going. We went there 2 years ago for Thanksgiving, and my kids really love it. So we're going back there this year. Last year we went to Carmine's. So if you need to make your reservations early, so hopefully you have reservations. try to, if you're driving somewhere up here, allow yourself extra time to get there. We always go, we park, go have dinner, walk somewhere else to another property and get dessert, you know, make a night of it. Joanna, what's going on? There's Pinky's. Pinky's is a good spot for happy hour. They got great happy hour specials in there. Joanna, I think you just, I think you click the little bell, and I think then you go into settings and it'll ask you what notifications you want to get notified for.
Big step forward right here in the crowd. Perfect. Keep that middle lane open. All right, shoulder to shoulder. Put your beard on the floor real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of places that have some really good specials. Some of them are pricey, but you also got to remember what are you getting for it, right? If you're getting like a good meal, you know, think about how much it would be a la carte or something like that. Because hey, Joanna, because I'm not really sure how to with all the notifications, but I do know that the notifications here are a lot more reliable than TikToks are. Now, if you want to go cheap and get something good, like kind of no frills, and you're in Vegas, maybe you're a Vegas local, Station Casinos have I think it's $19.99 per person. You get some turkey, soup, dessert, salad for $20 at the, what's that called? The Brass Fork. That's the coffee shop that has all the specials at the Station Casinos. So, and the food there is actually really good. That's what I was talking about where we went earlier for the pancake and the egg special last night. So yeah, so this end of the strip up here looks like they have all the barricade down, both sides of the street, plus the black fencing. We'll take a walk over there. Let's go grab a coffee, and then we'll take a walk on that side of the strip. We'll change directions again. Joanna, there you go. Murakami to the rescue as usual. Tap the alarm bell and select all. There we go. Okay, I wonder if Gordon Ramsay's has like Thanksgiving burgers, like turkey burgers or something with like cranberry, you know, aioli or something. Aioli. Some fried mashed potatoes. You can see up here, there's the Hard Rock in front of us. Just think about what that's going to look like when that gets done. That's going to be overtaking the whole entire strip. That's going to look so awesome. So, Mr. Zooks, yeah, we're going to go grab ourselves some coffee. Let's go hit up. Where do you guys think I'm going to head for coffee since I'm right here by the Linq? Let's see how good you guys know me. Josh, before I even got the question all the way out, yes, we're going to go hit up Sweet Sin. And I'll get my mocha. trying to figure out the lighting here when it gets a little dark. They started decorating a little bit for Christmas. I hope they do the high roller like with some red and green lights on Christmas. That'll be nice. Now, that's one of my favorite type of decorations, when they take a light post, wrap some garland, lights, and balls around it. So this is right in between the Linq and the Flamingo is over here. We look up, that's the Flamingo, the tall building. You know what, let's go walk around in I Love Sugar first. Let's go check that out. We haven't been in there for a while. So I might tell. Wow, Cheo is empty tonight. I've never seen it that empty. But like I said, not surprising for a Tuesday night on Thanksgiving week. Let's check this out. All right, what's everyone's favorite candy? Who likes the gummy stuff? This is safe gummy stuff. This isn't like adult gummies. Well, there is like an adult gummy over here that I think is an adult gummy. It's that 3 foot or 2 foot long. I think I've seen that in some movies sometimes. Big, giant, disgusting. Look how big. They're like bigger than my hand. Oh, the fudge upstairs, right? What was that? I know we were looking for cinnamon Jolly Ranchers at one point. I remember we were looking for that stuff when we were at the Hershey store. Maybe they have some sort of cinnamon hard candy in here. And who was that for? That was for you, right, Kristen? You were looking for the cinnamon Jolly Ranchers? The fire ones? Yeah, I don't really like the gummies that much myself. I do like Twizzlers and stuff like that. Like these kind, I love those. Or the little nibs. I could eat like handfuls of them. Little bite size. Blue raspberry. That's always good. The cinnamon twist. There's some fire Twizzlers. So I could do this kind of like chewy candy, not like the gummy stuff. Then we got this stuff over here. This is Tiffany's. Tiffany likes the pickle. The sour pickles. Extreme sour dill pickles. Or a blue raspberry pickle. Just something just doesn't sound right about a blue raspberry pickle. Kristen, anything cinnamon. Yeah, I like cinnamon stuff. Remember Red Hots? I used to love Red Hots. I haven't seen them in a while though. I wonder if they got them in here. This stuff's cool too. If you've never had the freeze-dried candies, these are like Skittles. Pretty good. My kids get them sometimes. Don't know what those are. But they're the Skittles and stuff. Yeah, I bet they have them over here in the retro candy. Let's see. They got the original mix of now and laters. Except banana, strawberry, cherry, grape, apple. I wasn't too big on the Mambas. The big box of Red Hots. Yeah, you know what? Jay got me a box of them like 2 years ago. The dollar store by us used to have them, but I haven't seen them at the dollar store in a while. Saltwater taffy, for those of you that have go to the Jersey Shore, always have to get some saltwater taffy at the Jersey Shore. All right, let's see. Little gold nugget bubble gums. Oh, they're cute, the little Nintendo Game Boy Jones. So, Bob Ross, happy little tree mints. Oh, that's pretty funny. I do like them though. Some Chico sticks. How about a slow poke? Anybody up for some slow poking tonight? maybe their sugar daddy gonna get them some slow poke. I don't know. Legendary, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Thanks for checking in. So look, the big hunk of a sugar daddy can give you a slow poke. There you go. We got some adult ad-libs there. Peanut chews, they're my favorite though. They're my absolute favorite. Yeah, I like the taffy. I do like that stuff. Thanks for joining us over here, Legendary, man. So, oh, Boston Baked Beans. We're along the lines. Boston Baked Beans and Red Hots were out around the same time, I remember, as kids. And these were like the runts. Remember the runts? There's some cinnamon love hearts. Pucker up. Burnt peanuts, yeah. So Jay, I love Boston Baked Beans. Runts is one of your favorites. Runts were good. I did not like the banana ones. See, I like anything cherry. And I like peanuts, peanut chews, peanut M&Ms. Yeah, anything banana usually does not really have a good, any banana candy. I do not see Red Hots. Murakami loves the banana. Let's keep this. Ryan, yeah, I may have to tend to agree with you there. We better watch what we say about Murakami. Joanna loves the banana too, huh? Oh boy. All right. All right. I can see this is gonna go flying off the rails really quick. Pause. Banana candy. We don't judge. This is a no judge zone. Well, you can always get some of these, the green apples. I wonder if they got any banana gummy rings. I think there's several ways to eat the ring. I know, right? We're on the adult app where we're not going to get in trouble for for innuendo. I do not see Red Hots. I do not see them. A banana ring. Yep. And here, so now we're in the snakes, right? I think, you know what? Maybe if we took the banana ring, if we got the banana flavor ring and took it over here to the mega worm, this could be a fun. That could be a fun treat. The 2-foot long blue raspberry cherry giant gummy worm with a couple banana rings on it. The pickle cotton candy, new. Epic Greens, I did not see a Mars bar. Date night at the candy store, right? What's your favorite flavor, babe? All right, let's look at the retro candy again. Maybe we missed it. You know what? Do they even make like the little miniature Mars bars anymore? I know some of like the things like Crackle. Here's the runs. I do not see the Mars bar. Who makes Mars? Is that made by Ethel M's? Because we can maybe, when we go to Ethel M's, we could probably check it out and see if they have it there for you. Epic Green. No, I do not see a Mars. Tart and Tinies. I used to love the Tart and Tinies too. At the end of date night, you have the Goo Goo Cluster. Oh, God. No problem. Doesn't Ethel M's own the Mars company? They have that awesome Christmas cactus garden at Ethel M's. So me and Jay are going to go there, do some content. You know, I see, you know what, like I have a hard time, like when I see people go places like that and I see them live streaming, I just don't know if that's ethical. You know what I mean? To go into a place like that and live stream, right? I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Like, so like when we did the drive-through Christmas thing, right? It was like, oh, maybe we should live stream it. Then I was like, you know, I don't know, right? Ethel M's is owned by Mars, okay. Mars owns Ethel M, okay. So maybe they have the Mars bars at Ethel M's because they might have the retro candy there, you know what I mean? I don't know, but we can check it out. This is why our chat's so great, right? We got talking about that and we figured it out right there. I watch a lot of live streams and, you know, there's conversations and questions never get answered. We're all about like trying to figure things out here. I love it. So that's why we like to do multiple like content, right, on something like that, you know, try to like get, you know, a couple short clips in here and there, you know, so that people can see it, but at the same time it's not like, you know, we're taking advantage of something. Because I always like, I don't know, I've gone back and forth in my head about it. So we got home from snowboarding today and I was like freezing cold But I had a lot of stuff to do kind of around the house. And one of the things I forgot to do was change my shoes. So I am up on the strip tonight with my winter hiking boots on. And you know what? My feet actually feel pretty good. I mean, they're hiking boots with the Morel soles. So, but look, we got the fountains are down. They shut down the fountains at the Linq Promenade and set up the Christmas tree. I really like this Christmas tree. I like sitting out here and having some in and out, sitting around the Christmas tree. Yeah, I'm hiking up on the strip tonight. Yeah. And they are, the strip is rough, yeah. I'm gonna have to come back here and get a little walkthrough of the promenade with the Christmas decorations. I'm putting together a playlist of all the casinos or wherever out here that we go that have Christmas decorations. We're gonna put together a little walkthrough for you guys. We got some rough terrain out here, you know. Vegas is the desert. You never know what kind of rocks. Burritos, sushi burritos. Oh gosh, not for me. But this is the favorite bistro. I was telling you guys about this the other day. 9 p.m. to close, so if you're looking for a late night happy hour, the wings here are really good. Yeah, that tree is I do like, just like, I like, you know, obviously I love the Bellagio, the way they do it, but then I think that this is done very, very nice with, you know, just some, here, I'll give you a sticker. It's Neon City Walkers. Yeah, on TikTok and YouTube.
Are you live right now?
Yeah, I'm live right now. So say hello.
Hi.
All right, you guys have a great night.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Yeah, I like the more simple decorations. What's the off-strip hotel? Oh, Sam's Town. Murakami, Sam's Town. Yeah, see, like, this looks really nice, right? Just some basic garland, a couple lights, some balls, you know. It kind of makes it feel like it is like a Main Street USA. You know what I mean? Something like, if you guys have ever been to, like, what's that called? Old Town in Kissimmee? How do you say that? Kissimmee or Kissimmee in Florida? Right by Disney. Not the balls, yeah. I like when they display the balls. I mean, nobody's got bigger balls than Bellagio, though. I mean, they got some huge balls in Bellagio. Oh, there we go. We got the, it was just lit up red. There we go. That's going to be, like, nice and Christmassy. We got to get it going red and green, right? Not just red and white. Who do we play this weekend? Who, the Eagles? I don't know. F them. They do have some big balls, and we cannot lie. We've seen them balls. We've seen them rolling them balls around in the Bellagio. The Art House is open for Thanksgiving Day, too. Oh, is it the Bears? It is the Bears this weekend. It's Friday, actually, isn't it? We play the Bears on Friday. Yes. So, I keep telling my buddy at work, he's a Green Bay Packers fan. I told him that I hope the Eagles lose on Friday so that the Bears get an even bigger lead. in the NFC North Division. Ounce, thank you, man. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for joining. Murakami, I figured you would be rooting for the Eagles, right? I mean, listen, you guys had a nice comeback against the Giants the other day, so that was nice. And listen, I really do want I really go Pack, go. No way. Listen, I don't really dislike the Packers. They're not my favorite team. But he's just so fun to mess with. You know, I tell him all the time, like I'm like, dude, I think you're like the first person I ever met in my life that likes the Green Bay Packers. You know, I'm like, and whenever I see, if I'm out and I'm not live streaming, or if I'm live streaming, even, and I see somebody with a Green Bay Packers jersey, I always try to get a picture of them. And I'm like, oh my God, look, it's a Green Bay Packers fan in the wild. I didn't know they really existed. I thought they all lived in Green Bay. And it makes him so mad. It's great. That should be fun. The Nebraska people coming to invade. That'll be fun. It'll be a change, right? I think we have a lot of Nebraska people come for NFR. Which that starts, what, in like about a week or so? I think I was breaking my, you know, all my Cowboy friends, right? I do have a couple friends. Yeah, I do sometimes go slumming and hang out with Cowboys fans. Yeah, well, with the big old trucks and stuff. Nebraska's cowboy country. All right. Listen, I always tell my friend, I said, listen, I don't think of Cowboys. When I think of Cowboys, Dallas is the last city that comes to my mind. I think of like Omaha, Nebraska, or, you know, Wyoming, or Oklahoma. I'm like, just not Dallas. You know, Dallas just, the Cowboys need to change their name, I think. Just doesn't seem like it's fitting. Your brother's a Packers fan. Yeah, you know, it is. It's funny how easy it is. And especially if you make fun of a Packers fan, like make fun of like Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers, like they still get so upset. I'm like, then they'll, you know, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Make fun of Donovan McNabb? Come on. Nobody in Philadelphia liked Donovan McNabb to begin with. Yeah, maybe if they can change their name, they'll start winning some stuff, right? I told him, I said, look, I walked in, everybody's like making fun of me, right? And I'm like, all right, listen, let's just get this out of the way right now, okay? The Dallas Cowboys, you beat the Eagles yesterday, right? You beat the defending Super Bowl champions. But that doesn't mean you guys won a Super Bowl, okay? You actually have to show up and play in a Super Bowl to become Super Bowl champions. You know, do you remember what they are? And like that kind of shut them up a little bit. But I guess, well, I mean, Dallas, Fort Worth, that's such a huge area. So yeah. All right, let's go get our coffee. We are going to get our dark chocolate. Mauricio, what's going on? Josh, I think you're right. That was their Super Bowl, Murakami. Oh, yes, yeah, that is right. That was their Super Bowl. Listen, as a logical Eagles fan, I don't get upset if we split one with the Cowboys or one with the Giants. I mean, it's just kind of like par for the course, right? Usually you split some divisional games. So, you know, we won the first one. I was expecting a possible loss on this one, so I wasn't really that upset. There they go. They're making some crepes up there. Let's see. They look good. I think it's buy one, get one free now on the crepes. Maybe a Nutella crepe, that would be good. Yeah, the last couple years especially for them. We'll get our large dark chocolate mocha here. Extra shot of espresso. Especially the second time you play. You know what I mean? If you won the first time. And, you know, they were highly motivated. I'm not going to lie. And they're actually not a bad team. Hello. How you doing? Good. Can I get a large dark mocha, extra shot of espresso too? Yes. All right, thank you. So there's the lemon tart I was talking about the other night. Yeah, Josh, you guys need to get it back together. And you know what? This is what I was saying before. Like, I feel like, you know, Andy Reid is losing the team, losing your guys a little bit there. These are so good. Little bombs. The chocolate chip cookies are bomb too. They're $5, but they're humongous. They're like probably a little bit bigger than a softball. And the Nutella croissants, if you like Nutella, those are delicious. Heat them up a little bit, the Nutella melts. Oh. The chocoholic. Chocolate cake, chocolate creme brulee, filling, and chocolate macaron. Delicious. So these, all my kids love these. They're pretty good. They're all right. Well, you know, I've seen Andy Reid do this in the past with the Eagles. You know, like he kind of loses his focus, and the team picks up on that. I'd like to take that tray home. You know, they're definitely off. I kind of hoped that Kelsey would have retired after last year. You know, but we'll see. All the stainless steel piping that runs through here for their chocolate fountains and stuff. What time is it? 9 o'clock. All right. Try to remember what time me and Jay parked. She's doing some content. Yeah, if you have not hit that like button yet, smash that like button if you're liking this live. If you have not subscribed yet and you're enjoying this, give us a subscribe. Come join the chatters. We have a lot of fun. We're having a lot of fun tonight. I'm actually having a lot of fun. I'm gonna get my coffee and we're gonna walk a little more. This is like probably like coffee number 9 today. I had like 3 coffees up on the mountain, 2 coffees before I went to the mountain. Some unicorn popcorn, that looks good. Jay's had that, the almond croissant. She really, really enjoyed the almond croissant.
And when they hired me too,
All right, so where do we want to head? Which way on the strip? Where do we want to go now? Thank you. All right, cheers. The coffee is so good. Josh, next time you're out here, we're gonna have to come up here and grab a coffee too. And then you can compare. We'll do a Neon City chatter coffee comparisons. We'll go Sweets In, Hello Kitty, or whichever one you've had, and we'll go to the other one, and then we can compare and say which one you like better. There's some kind of interactive thing at the overlook tonight. You want to take a walk down? We could take a walk down that way. That's fine with me. We can do that. Well, we can go take a look. How about we'll do that? We'll walk down that way. See, that would have been cool if I was out earlier today. But, you know, had to do dad things with the kids. So it was my son's first time driving up to the mountain, so, you know, I wanted to make sure that he felt comfortable driving up there. There's a lot of, like, you know, twisty, turny roads. He's a relatively new driver, so I went for the ride. I think, you know, I'll take the ride up with him like maybe 1 or 2 more times, and then I'll let him drive himself. Well, now we've seen a tuba on the strip. There's a Fortuna boat. Who was live up here today? I had very bad, so I had a hard time getting onto the Wi-Fi up at the ski lodge. So I'm gonna probably guess it was probably Spin or B-Boys was probably live on the strip today, if anybody. You didn't know the person that was live streaming. Yeah, I've seen that there's been some new people. I think it's great. I love every time I see a new live streamer pop up. I think it's great because, you know, you can't have too many different opinions, angles out here on Vegas, you know? A lot of... See what's next, but we're scared to find out what's next. You know what? Sometimes I think the same thing when I'm out here. Hey, you know what we did see the other day? I don't know if you guys were on, but I think I got to go through the live and see if I found, I caught it on camera or not. But these guys that do the jump, I think I actually caught the jump on camera. As far as I know, he's still in Vegas. Oh no, slot machines. Oh. As far as I know, he's still in Vegas. I'm not sure when he's moving back to the San Francisco Bay Area, I believe. I like Spin. Spin's a pretty cool dude. I've hung out with him a few times, had coffee with him. Pretty knowledgeable about stuff. Yes, I heard the Flamingo's getting a makeover, the lobby area especially. You know, that's going to be exciting. They could definitely use a makeover. Now, I hope they spend some money on a ventilation system in there, because the ventilation system in the Flamingo, you know, I'm a smoker, but I really do not like the smell of cigarettes. And when I'm in there, I feel like that's all I can smell. So they really need to upgrade their ventilation system. Maybe start pumping in some more of their Aroma Retail scent too, you know what I mean? Yeah, I hope they leave the outside alone also. Not much they really need to do out front. You know? Here's another one of the pedestrian bridges that they uncovered. So like I said, Vegas is slowly getting back to normal. By New Year's, we should be good. And then we got 9 months of no F1, which is going to be good. Kind of sick of answering questions about F1 too, but oh, Kristen, yes. Oh, geez. I think that one comes about every couple years, but yeah. So, what people fail to remember about like a hotel closing, right? So, they have thousands of people that work for them, right? So, if a hotel is closing, they have to give their employees, any company that has over, I think, 5,000 employees, that triggers, it's called the WARN Act, right? Where they have to give them advance notice to the closing, right? And then they have to sit down, because they're all represented with the unions. They have to sit down with the union that represents those workers and negotiate a like some sort of compensation, I guess, severance, you know. And if that was really happening, that would be, well, first of all, I would hear about it, because I'm pretty knowledgeable with the unions out here. But you know, that would trigger the WARN Act, and it would trigger effects bargaining with the union. So that has not happened from what I have heard. So there's no truth to the Luxor shutting down on 12/31. That's like Circus getting sold to Disney. You know, every couple months, some random comes up with that, goes viral, and you know, we got to deal with that for a while. It was the same thing right before the Bellagio started doing the Christmas display, when people started talking about the Grinch, that it was going to be themed after the Grinch this year. And you know, I saw a bunch of AI generated renderings, and you know, I saw like probably 5-6 posts about it, and then I made a post saying, you know, it's not happening, and people were upset with me because, you know, I told them the truth that Bellagio was not going to be themed after the Grinch this Christmas holiday season. And you know, because I said in there once that the Bellagio does not do trademarked stuff, like, you know, I made a little faux pas there, because they did do it one time, once or twice, but it's not something that they normally do. So that's how I kind of should have phrased it, but I didn't phrase it that way, and people were like, they did it before, and it's like, they're not doing the Grinch. I know someone there, and that person was like, I can guarantee you that it's not the Grinch. And then we said, oh, is it going to be blue and white? Is it going to be like a Greek colors? Like, because I think that that's some of the prettiest Christmas colors, the silver and blues and whites. And they were like, sorry to break the news to you, but that's not happening either. So, but I really like the bells and whistles, all aboard the bells and whistles. Oh yeah, that definitely happens. What's up?
Yeah,
How you been?
FCCPL.
I know, I recognize you, man. How you been?
Oh, fine.
Yeah, I got some new stickers, man.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Now we can put it on my freaking Costco now.
There we go.
They gave me a couple. Heck yeah.
Here, let me get you another one out.
Right there, guys. Neon City Walkers. You guys freaking
Take a
look
square
them
one
up.
too.
Booms. Oh yeah.
TikTok and YouTube now. So.
TikTok, YouTube.
Yep.
You guys look them up there for all your Vegas content, every information, anything you want to know about Las Vegas. You hit up, see out
It's what MCCP.
MCCPL SBDJ44.
How you been, man? You been good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you enjoy F1? I know you were out here for F1, right?
No, I was here for Amazon.
Oh, okay.
We set up for Amazon.
Oh, nice.
And then go to Phoenix NASCAR, and then back to tear down for Amazon, back to NASCAR tear down, and then hopefully Alabama hangout tours.
Oh, nice.
But
That'll
yes,
be fun.
sir, you guys at Neon City Workers here in Las Vegas for all your good content out of Las Vegas. They got the information.
We do it all.
Yeah,
We do it all.
And then look at the stickers. Oh man, those are tight.
Yeah, one of our fans sent the design, and then the sticker maker.
Well, we do the 3D printing.
Oh, nice.
So if you send us the logo, we can do chains,
Oh,
we
nice
can
shit.
do hammers, we can do everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll write you.
No, send me a message.
Yes, yeah, that's what I mean. I'll
All right,
DM
then.
you.
Thank
All right,
you.
you have a great night, man. There we go. So that was a TikToker. We follow each other over on TikTok. We met before last summer. He was out here. Always nice to see other people. We saw Tom Sawyer. He's another TikToker. He was out here earlier tonight. We ran into him right outside of Bottled Blonde. So I got these with me tonight too. I haven't had them with me for a couple days, but so we do this. If you guys see us and we're live streaming, you're in Vegas, come say hello. We got Neon City Walker stickers that we carry around with us. We'll give you some stickers, give you a shout out on the live. You know, it's something fun that we've done for, since we started. We've been giving out the stickers. I've given out probably 12, 15, 100 different stickers. Super fun thing to do, right? Because without you guys, like, you know, we like to give something back, right? So just come over, say hello, and get yourself a sticker. This is a nice view walking down the strip. You know, that's kind of one of the reasons on live streaming on YouTube here, you get a wider angle. So you get a much nicer view walking around on the strip rather than the tight view of the portrait mode. Let's go. Let's try to get those 30 likes. That'll be nice. I think I need like around like 225 to hit 1,000 subscribers, but 250 would be nice to get over that hump at some point. Considering, I don't know, we only been doing this on the YouTube series now for about a month, a little over a month and a half maybe. And back in the beginning of October when we started doing YouTube live streams, we had like 250 subscribers. So we've gotten about 500 subscribers in the past month or so, which I think is great. And I appreciate each and every one of you that take the time to hit that subscribe button. So we were just talking about the Aroma Retail with the when they redo the Flamingo, they need to start pumping that in a little bit stronger in there. Fix that ventilation system. So Aroma Retail, for you that don't know, me and Jay are affiliates for them. If you click that link and use our coupon code there, get 20% off your purchase, and we get a commission off your link clicks if you purchase something. Now, Aroma Retail, that's all the different resort scents. So if you have a favorite resort scent, go on the resorts page there, and you will get the name, and they have it's like an oil diffuser. It blows, you know, it's all pet friendly. It's all the scents. It's the real scents from the hotels, and we did a live stream from there answering a bunch of questions from you guys beginning of the month. So if you want, you can check that out. These guys are revving it up. Is Murakami down there revving? Let's see. Think they're going to take off, bolt up the strip? Any wheelies? Oh, they got jammed up with the crowd now. Yeah, they have other states, they have holiday scents, they have everything that you would want there. Great for great if you need Christmas presents for somebody. I hope he blows his motor. Let's see what they're gonna do. I bet one of them takes off on a wheelie. I'd like to see the dude on the Harley take off on a wheelie. That would impress me. And not one wheelie was had. Kind of a disappointment. Those guys were all show no go. Yeah, that was weak. Yeah. That was me. I would have just popped that clutch and took off, man. Yeah, it's funny, you know, I told my kids, I'm like, hey, try not to schedule things for Wednesday mornings, and don't, you know, almost every other Wednesday, they're like, oh, well, I didn't think you meant every Wednesday, because I really do like to do my early morning walks, but we're going to have to skip that one tomorrow. I know I was telling you, that's a good one. Hopefully next week we'll be able to get back into the swing of early morning walks. Well, you know, kids, they always have their own agendas. Aria. Cosmo. Gonna go check out the overlook, right? Is that where we're going? Got about an hour. Yes, the overlook. So these have been shut down since F1. They shut. I remember the night before. Was it the night of the day? Whatever it was of F1. It was. They were shut down because so many people were on them. Then they opened them up for a bit. Now they're shut down again. I wonder if they broke. I mean, there was just way overloaded, I think, with weight. I'm gonna take the steps too. Let's go take the steps. This is nice. They got this all done though for F1, so got to do the inside. I'm thinking that maybe the second floor to McDonald's, maybe. I don't know. Have to figure it out, but we're gonna walk up and cross over the walkway here. Now I'm just wondering if Jay's gonna try to hit me up for 2 nights in a row, going to one of the station casinos and getting the specials. She loves the pancake specials there. The pancakes, they're huge pancakes. We'll have to do another video for y'all. But if we do end up there tonight, I might get the burger special. It's $5.99 for a burger. And they have a steak and egg special for $9.99. All right. To the outlook. Phyllis, how you doing? Yeah, maybe the escalators work. Every time, like, so this is still covered, so we're gonna get a surprise when we get over to the other side, you know. I think we're gonna do that on a live stream one morning. We'll, or one night. We're gonna do a over-under on how many escalators, and we'll walk the entire strip where they have the pedestrian bridges, and we'll count and see how many escalators are working and how many are not. That's a nice view right there. That's a good screenshot too. Why are they always broken? All right. So escalators are very precise machinery. So if the motor or something gets off balance, they will shut down. And heavy loads like F1, you know, can put a lot of strain on the working mechanisms. This is the layman's easy version. So that could be a reason. Another reason is people do disgusting things on escalators, like they vomit, they pee, they whatever, spill drinks. So there's a lot of salt in people's urine, and that will speed up the corrosion on a lot of the parts in there. So yeah, if you ever, yeah, and they are easy to shut down, stop on purpose, right? There's a lot of safety features built in too, right? Because people used to get a shoelace or whatever caught in an escalator, and then they would end up losing a foot or something. So there's a lot of safety features that if there's too much of a difference in pressure, speed, whatever, they will automatically trip off, right? But when I worked for the Transportation Authority in Philadelphia, and the escalators were always broke, the guys that had the escalator job, I was talking to them, and they were pulling out the internals, the whole like structure one time, and showed us like the corrosion from people peeing and throwing up and spilling drinks on them, and it's pretty freaking nasty. So, you know, big shout out to those guys that work on those escalators, because they are working in some pretty disgusting conditions when they are in there trying to fix that stuff. So be patient with them. I don't think a lot of us would want to do that job, you know. But yeah, that's a big reason. But the differential in the weights, and you know, they get overloaded with how many people use them in Vegas. Yeah, you probably have to have some kind of biohazard certification, something like that to work there, hepatitis shots and things like that. You know, I would not work on one without getting up to date on my shots, you know. And plus, imagine breathing all that crap in, you know, the dust and the dirt and the grease. Oh, God. You know, that's a definite, like, you know, change of clothes before you get in your truck to go home for work, you know. People I work with, they laugh because I don't wear my work boots home. So many of them walk out of there in their clothes, right? So, you know, I work in maintenance. One of the things I have to do is, like, you know, fix toilets and stuff. So, you know, if at the end of the day, if I got some toilet water or something on me, I go down to wardrobe, I get a change of clothes, I get changed before I go home, I change my shoes before I go home. I do not put that stuff in there. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, that's something that a lot of people, they just they don't think about. But yeah, it is. Wow, that's a nice shot too. And this escalator's broke. These are a lot of steps. Hopefully the one going all the way up to the top. Getting my... We are headed up to the overlook. I'm sorry. The overlook. Discover the overlook. Whew. Oh no. Oh, this one's broken too. The downs are working, but the ups aren't. Whew. The things I do for y'all. Now, if In-N-Out was open, it would make it worth it. So this is going to be, when we get to the top of the steps here, this is going to be the world's largest In-N-Out burger. Whew. Jeez. There we go. Let me show you guys a really good view of the strip. Once this front end is open by In-N-Out, look at this view that we're going to get going up the strip. Now, we were trying to see the F1 race from here, but it was a little bit blurry because we had to zoom in too much. You can see the Hard Rock straight center up the strip. Those white lights, that's going to be the Hard Rock. That's going to be towering. You know, Bellagio, Cosmo, Paris. So we're going to have this whole walkway and all the way down to the corner there that we'll be able to see. I'm starting to get a bad knee. Let's see. In-N-Out is 2026. I think they said spring of 2026. So let's say the spot in the back. Let's go take a look. So everything up here right now is, there's still a lot of retail and a lot of shops and restaurants that are not occupied yet, that will be opening soon. There's How You Doin'. That's going to be sourdough pizza. I've never had sourdough pizza. I really want to check it out. I love sourdough bread. Isle Hikes, what's going on? How you doing tonight? You talking about over here, Murakami? Got a nice view of this sphere. I don't think have we ever gone back here? I don't think we have. I think we've done it on the other side. But yeah, talking about bad knees. My one knee bothers me every once in a while. I'm almost 50. I'll be 50 in February, so you know, aches and pains are just part of the game at this point. You know what I mean? Oh, damn, that is a nice view. Could have zoomed in. I mean, their camera's obviously way better than my cell phone. But yeah, that would have been a nice view. There's the sphere. Yeah, so the In-N-Out Burger is going to open up in the front here. And the one at the Linq Promenade, that's still going to stay open. So there's going to be 2 In-N-Out burgers on the strip, is my understanding of it. 2 bad knees at 40. Oof. I don't know. I feel for you, man. So there's MGM Grand. I still think that's a really pretty building. I love the emerald green. I just think with the yellow lighting, MGM Grand up top. I just think that's a really pretty building. So these things with the neon lights up around the top, they are going to produce shade at some point. You can see they're training some vines to grow up and around. So they are going to have these vines. They're going to go all the way up, come over, provide some shade for when you're sitting up here. As of right now, if you're up here during the day, there is like no shade. So this must be what Murakami was talking about. The Emerald City, yes. So when MGM Grand opened up, it was most of the theme was Wizard of Oz, but it was actually kind of like a tribute to like the grand movie era, right? So there was a lot of Gone with the Wind, a lot of different movie memorabilia in there. Not just the Wizard of Oz, but the Wizard of Oz was like probably the most. Oh wait, no, there is something interactive over here. Somebody's playing with. That's pretty cool. No, I ain't got the bow legs, no. Arturo Lopez, how you doing? We are doing good. Let's go see what we got here. Hey guys. That's pretty cool. What are these? Did that just make music? Oh, check that out. Huh. Let's see. It might be a portal. Yeah, right. This is pretty cool though. Does this one do it? I think they all make different noises. Where are we gonna get teleported to? Some kind of musical stuff, man. Let's see. Here, you know what we can do? Back to the 90s. Kristen, I'm with you. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whew. Mauricio, yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the 90s for the Niners, man. I do not see any kind of information on this. Phyllis, no, I don't. That one kind of sounds like R2-D2. Mauricio, you want to go back? You want to go back to the 80s, man. That's where you want to go back and watch the 49ers in the 80s. Oh wait, here's a sign over here maybe. Oh, it's called Optic. How about that? Watch your step. Do not climb on this structure. Children must be supervised under adult supervision. Oh, we better go get Jay for me. Take control of Optic by rotating the rings to create an ever-changing light and sound effect. Be careful and watch your hands and fingers while the rings are rotating. Huh. There we are. So, these are portals back to the 90s. 80s, yeah, man. Montana era, Montana, Royce. That was the connection, man. John Tower. I really feel like I should have Jay here supervising me so I don't get myself in trouble. I could spin these all night. Let's see. What if we spin that way? That's pretty cool. So we got those cool things there, and we got this awesome view heading down the strip. We got New York, New York. Spin two at the same time. Can we? Let's try to do that. Okay. What if we set up right here? That would be, oh yeah. That would be cool. You know what? Maybe we should try that tomorrow. We should try to get a lot of people up here spinning. I bet it sounds awesome. What if we like ran down like so that was pretty cool. All right, let's go find Jay. Who wants to go see if we can find Jay? All right, we are six away from 100. We need spin to help spin. Yeah, there we go. You know what? Maybe I'll DM him tomorrow and see if he can meet me up here at some point, and we could do a dual live stream. We'll get one on TikTok and me on YouTube, and maybe we'll get that would be cool. I think me and him are just old enough to know better, right? How's that saying go? Old enough to know better, but young enough to still do it. Yeah, maybe we'll put a little call out. Don't have to know better, but too young to care. Yeah, right? That's the story of my life, Kristen. He probably will have some insight. I'm surprised he hasn't been up here yet. Unless he's in California already. But I don't think he was moving until for like a month or something like that, I thought. I don't know. It's a shame to see him if he is moving. You know, it's a shame to see him go. I really like spin. I think Jay is playing concierge at Aria tonight. She had a few things that she had some content she wanted to do, and then she had some things on the computer that she had to do. So, you know, she likes to sometimes pick a spot, a coffee shop, and sit in a coffee shop and do some work up on the strip. So we're gonna go check out Paige and Jay. It's Jae, just so you guys know. No big deal. Last I saw, he was in Bakersfield. The other night, he was at some kind of like Bazaar Mart or something like that. I think Murakami is. That's the last I seen him. Oh, this looks nice. Oh, the World Cup ball. I forgot, you're a soccer guy, aren't you, Mauricio? You like soccer or football. I like to call it soccer just to make people angry. Yeah, it's next year. It's at Allegiant, right? That'll be fun. We're gonna have a huge crowds here for that. That's going to be great. Next year, we do have, you know, some big events next year. WrestleMania, World Cup. Are they playing a game at Allegiant? I thought they played different cities. Yes, Jay is a certified travel advisor. She can help you out with booking trips, planning trips, getting you some good deals. It's no cost, no obligation. She gets paid after you book your trip and you complete your trip. Then she gets commission through the travel Fora. She works for Fora, which is a legit travel site. She's gotten some people some pretty good deals, although a lot of the deals that you can be found right now are directly from the hotels themselves, and she can't beat them. And she'll tell you straight up, I can't beat some of these deals, you know. Like, we just got an email from Caesars. So her mother-in-law is going to be staying at a Caesars property around Christmas, and I think we're just paying resort fees. So Mauricio, are you going to go to any games? What are ticket prices like for World Cup soccer games? They'll be pricey. Like F1 pricey or 300 and up. Dang, and people were complaining about how much F1 was. I mean, they're both about 90 minutes long, right? A football game and F1. Let me throw my cup out here. We done. We got working Escalator. I'm gonna take the steps. People are throwing bottles around. So yeah, like station casinos, they give they don't have resort fees for the locals, but on the strip, no. You know, you'll get like free parking sometimes, like that. They run different specials for locals. I don't really ever check them out because just haven't been in a staycation financially. You're gonna go to SoFi and Levi for the games.
What's up, chat?
Say what's up.
Hi.
So SoFi is a beautiful stadium. You ever been in SoFi? Yeah, I think so too, Mr. Zooks. You know, I don't think there should be resort fees for locals at all. I think casinos still charge them because they worry about people, locals, booking for family members. You know, which is the greed of the casinos. You know. Like, who cares if I book a room for my mother-in-law and I don't stay there? You know, it's like you're still getting a room that night. Yeah, we did the tour of SoFi. We did a tour of SoFi Stadium, me and my sons. I actually kicked a field goal, a 20-yard field goal at SoFi. That's my claim to fame. I was 1 for 8 at 20 yards at SoFi. I have a video of it somewhere. I all celebrated like, you know, I just won the Super Bowl. I was like a Cowboys fan beating the Eagles when I kicked that field goal. Some tattoo powers. Better than Jake Moody. Yeah, right? Hey man, I had the pressure, you know what I mean? I had my son there with me, you know. Like, it was like 4 years ago, you know. I was like 45 years old. I was like 45 years old kicking 20-yard field goals at SoFi Stadium. Yeah, you'd be 8 for 8. 8 for 8 misses. Dude, it's a lot further than you think, man. Yeah, locals don't really get that. I mean, they've been doing better, right? So right now, Caesars, if you're a local, Sunday through Thursday, you get free parking. You know, MGM is 3 hours of free parking all the time. Usually Caesars is 3 hours. So Friday, Saturday, locals get 3 hours of free parking at Caesars. But on Sunday through Thursday, up until I think New Year's, they get all day parking at Caesar properties. So that's nice. I mean, they are giving us, and a lot more places I've noticed are giving locals discounts too, like coffee shops and dessert shops and things like that. And so we'll like Sweets Inn. Let me check the receipt too for Sweets Inn. So on the bottom of our receipt at Sweets Inn, that's where we went to the Linq Promenade. Show this receipt at favorite bistro located across from the fountains and receive 20% discount. Excludes alcohol, cannot be combined with any other offer. Disclaimer, disclaimers, disclaimers. So if you go to Sweets Inn there at the Linq Promenade, and then, you know, the next night go to favorite bistro, I'm sure you could use it for their happy hour, right? So the happy hour at favorite bistro from 9 until close is $6 drinks and $10 apps. So, you know, you could save some money right there. And I think it's from 2 to 6. They have 2 happy hours at favorite bistro. So you can go in the afternoon, get a little day load on, and, you know, use your receipt from Sweets Inn from the night before. Murakami, I got to look that up because whenever I go to Cosmo a lot, and I think they do have the discounts on the restaurants for locals. I'm not sure about the free parking all day on Monday, though. Because Monday is the one day that I don't usually stop. I park there a lot when I meet my kids. But Monday is the one day that I don't meet my kids there. So definitely going to have to look into that. It's hard to keep up too because like they change so much. Like Caesars originally was only until Halloween. And then a couple days after Halloween, they extended it to Christmas. So, but, you know, like Sweets Inn, Hello Kitty, I think Favorite Bistro does I think a lot of the places in the Linq Promenade have local discounts. You know, I always say if you're a local, and you're gonna and you're eating up on the strip, ask. You know, BrewDog has a great locals program. You go in, you sign up for an email thing, you get a code, you show it to the hostess, and she gives you a little credit card thing. And when you go back, you just keep swiping it. But if you spend a certain amount, you get free parking, or you can get like a certain amount off on your, I think it's like 25% off of your meal at BrewDog. So that's a good spot if you're a local to go. We were there over the summertime. We went a couple Wednesdays because they had all-you-can-eat wings special in the summer. I'm not sure if they're doing it now, but it was 20 bucks, all-you-could-eat wings. And they were not those little cheap little drumettes. They were like nice size wings. Pretty tasty. You know, like I said, I'm not a food critic. I'll just tell you if I thought they tasted good. And if you try it and you don't like it and it didn't taste good, well, that just means we have different taste. Not that I lied to you. So all right, we need 2 more likes to hit 100. All right, we got 77 people in here. Thank you guys for joining in on the chatters, the Neon City chatters. That's what we call our chat here. This is a fun interactive chat, so I hope you guys are having fun. If you haven't already hit that like button, hit that like button if you're enjoying this. If you're not, don't hit the like button. If you're enjoying it, subscribe. If you're not enjoying it, don't subscribe. No pressure here. So there we go. We hit the 100. Thank you guys. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. It's just like a personal little goal, you know, that I like to see. I like to get that 100, you know. 102. Now we're hitting it. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, like, you know, we're in the process of getting super chats and subscriptions, which is great. That's the first stage to monetization here on YouTube. But I'm really looking forward to being able to collect ad revenue, because that is no cost to you guys, right? Pepe, what's going on? Almost at 1010. We got to hit that 1010. That would be awesome. So that's one thing I really like about YouTube here, right? Is that you can support creators on YouTube just by watching their videos, getting them watch time, you know, and then YouTube says, okay, cool, you're gonna get, you know, you're gonna get paid through the ad revenue program, you know, instead of like TikTok where it's like you rely on the people in your chat to support you as a creator. And I feel that the platform should really be the ones that are supporting the creators, because we're the ones that are bringing the ads and all that money to them, right? TikTok takes a large percentage of the creators' gifts. YouTube, I think they take like the standard like 20 to 30%, something like that. You know, it's not as bad, and it is definitely they pay out more. The RPMs for creators program over on TikTok went from over $1 to now down to like 30 cents. So, you know, yeah, everything's getting back to normal. Everything's getting back to normal. So look, if you lived at the Veer, this would be where you would sit, man. Look at that cool, they got that cool melting lollipop, you know. A little nice sofa to sit out on. I don't know. I keep going back and forth about the Veer Towers. So, but I appreciate all you guys that have subscribed tonight. Hit that like button. Really, really appreciate it. There we go. We got that. The Aria Express. I love when I catch the Aria Express going in front of the Aria when I'm walking. Yeah, so I tried Twitch like a long time ago. That's more for like gamers. I don't know if like in IRL, in real life streaming is as popular on Twitch. I don't know. I might give it another try. Well, yeah, we also do have Buy Me a Coffee. That is a platform that people can support their creators. That is a really nice payout there. Buy Me a Coffee, I think the creator gets 95% of what is given to them there. So if you were to buy me a coffee for $10, I would get $9.50 of that. Where if you send a gift on TikTok that's worth $10, you get like $4.80 as a creator. TikTok keeps over $5 of it. Here on YouTube, I think I would probably get around $7 to $8. Yeah, I might check it out again. We're at 104. We need 6 more to get our magic number of 1010. So you guys that are in the chat here, 1010 is the official number of Neon City Walkers. I made a mistake one night and said when it was hot over the summertime, I'm gonna sit down for a second before we go inside. I said, yeah, when the temperature gets to be about 109, 1010, and Jay and the chatters all started laughing at me, and rightfully so. But in my defense, it was a long day. I did a lot of streaming that day. I'm going to take you guys off. My gimbal's about to lose power here, so I'm going to take you guys off, and we're just going to go gimbal-less until we meet up with Jay right here. Let's see, 111 would be nice. What hotel are we at right now? So we are right outside Aria. So yeah, TikTok's not as fun as it used to be, that's for sure.
Hello?
All right, let's go find the lovely Jay. What time we got? All right, because we got to get to our car soon. Oh, look, they are in the process of taking down the F1 banners. You know what that means? That means the Christmas decorations will be going up. That means the Christmas decorations will be going up. We'll have to check back here tomorrow and see if the Christmas decorations are up. So we got 15 minutes to move the car. So, oh, there she is. We got 15 minutes. See, they're taking that down?
Are they taking it down?
Yeah.
I heard you complaining.
Yeah. Oh, you're on?
Are we?
Yeah, we're gonna get going. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. So, all right, we're gonna walk you guys through, and we're gonna sign off when we get to the other side here, because we got to get to our car and get out of here before I get charged. What's it? $20 tonight for parking if we don't make it to the car. 7:30, I think. So. Everyone said hi.
Hi guys. Good seeing you.
How's your concierge shift?
I got a lavender steamer.
Ooh.
Which is like, it's like tea and milk.
Right.
It's like perfect. And then I got
What kind of snack you get?
I cannot not get their almond croissants.
I was just talking about the almond croissant at Sweet Sin.
They're
Because
so good. The only problem is that you have to
Okay.
Got to get it rolled up.
Okay. So we're walking out. We're gonna have to walk through here. The ceilings are really nice in here too. Hey, remember, this is what we have to do on TikTok. It's a floor tour, guys. Not no more, right? We're adults.
Was it busy out there?
Yeah, it was okay.
Very busy in here.
It was okay. It was, and not super busy. Tuesday night, holiday. Oh yeah. But my gimbal was starting to flash, so. Yeah, I know. All right, so we are gonna sign off now. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I will be on tomorrow afternoon. And then I think we might be back up here tomorrow night. Not 100% sure. I'll let you guys know about that tomorrow. Everyone, thank you for joining. Thank you for the likes. He's having fun. Yeah, so we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Have a good night.